Hey everybody, my name is Scott Benham, and I am excited. I'm excited. I'm excited to share this message with you. Um, a little bit about me. Again, my name is Scott, and I have been committed to personal and professional growth for a very long time. And for me, when it comes down to growth, it's really about kind of an introspective process, right? It's not just about reading books and trying to figure out how to fill my head with stuff so that I can get better results or change who I am. It's really about looking inside, seeing what's already there, perhaps things that are broken, and then readjusting them, right? And then maybe trying to look at books, maybe look at courses, maybe listen to mentors or speak with my coach about how do I get past certain things. So a lot of times what I've found is it helps me to ask a rhetorical question to myself, right? So for this particular video, I want to share about how you might not be trusting yourself or how you could be losing trust in yourself. And you might ask yourself, well, Scott, I don't understand. Like, how would I lose trust in myself? Well, we lose trust in ourselves when we don't do the things that we say we're going to do. Now, I don't know about you, but this happens to me all the time in my life, right? Like I've got these great intentions and I set a goal and I want to run a race, or I want to lose some weight, or I want to build this course, or I want to go and deliver this keynote. And maybe my eyes are bigger than my stomach, right? Or maybe I'm saying something and not backing it up with action. Because what happens if you're anything like me, you've got these voices in your head, right? You have this dialogue that happens. And that dialogue is self-talk, right? And some of us have really positive self-talk. And for me, I analyze my self-talk really strongly. I make sure that I'm aware of that self-talk. And let me be honest with you, it's not always positive. Sometimes that self-talk can say some pretty negative things, and I have to ignore the self-talk. But nonetheless, the thoughts that we think happen all the time. They're always happening. Right? Experts say that we think about 90 to 95% the same thoughts every single day. But so if you want to think a different thought, if you want to have a different result, you have to think a different thought. Let me say that slowly so that it sinks in. If you want to have a different result, you have to think a different thought. It all starts with the thoughts. And the thoughts that you think and the commitments that you make, whether verbally or non-verbally, whether you follow through with those, develop trust, or they erode it in yourself, in myself. Here's what it means. Scott, I want to run a 5K. Okay, I want to run a 5K and I don't start training. What I'm doing is I'm losing trust in the things that I've said or the things that I've committed myself to. This is why writing things down is so important, because you actually develop accountability. You've physically created something that gives you a goal, gives you a dream, gives you a something. That's why most people are so afraid to go and put themselves out there or share a goal or really overextend themselves. One of my favorite quotes is from the great speaker Les Brown. He says, most people don't fail because they aim too high and miss. Most people fail because they aim too low and hit. Most people don't fail because they aim too high and miss. It's because they aim too low and hit. They don't put themselves out there. You don't extend those things. And the scary cycle there is that, well, what if I say I want to run a 5K and I can't do it? What happens then? Well, you course correct. But you have to. If you have a thought, if you have a desire, don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Don't make yourself believe that you're not trustworthy. Because those thoughts, those are things. And those thoughts, they create feeling based off of beliefs that you have. And if you develop a belief that you're not trustworthy, that you're not going to follow through on the things that you say you're going to do to yourself, then it starts to fall apart. It becomes really difficult for you to get the result that you want. It becomes really difficult for you to follow through, right? You get to that line of intention, you get ready, you get ready, you get ready, you get ready, you have to act. You have to stop getting ready, or you erode the trust that you have in yourself. And that's a damaging thing, because I don't know about you, but I'm a pretty hard critic on me. And that's not a good quality that I'm proud of. I'm pretty hard on myself. But I'm good and getting better each day to celebrate myself, to celebrate the actions that I take based off of the desires that I have. Now, that's not to say you need to do all of it, right? Parse it out. But know this, the voice inside that's your voice that listens to you, what is it listening to? Are you trustworthy based off of the things that you tell yourself? And those things, are they positive? Are they life-giving? Are they encouraging? Are they pushing you to a better version of yourself? Or are they discouraging? Do they break down? Are they deconstructive? Think about it. Thoughts are things. Trust yourself, take action, and see the result. Whatever the result is, I promise you this, it will be something better than you had before. Right? In order to improve a result, you have to have one first. So go out there and do it. Trust yourself by taking action. I hope this message served you well. Again, my name is Scott Benham. I look forward to connecting with you very soon in the next video.